What's up, everybody? It is Christiana here, and I am back with another video. I know y'all are used to me talking about truck driving and things, but this time it's going to be a little bit different. I am going to be going into my experience with double jaw surgery. Now, I am currently a year post-op, so what I'm going to be doing this is just going over pictures that I have saved and videos that I have saved and my experience and things with double jaw surgery. So enjoy the ride. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, you're more than welcome to leave them in the comment section, of course, and I will get back to you what I can. But until then, let's go over my experience with double jaw surgery. Now here you can see before pictures of me. As you can clearly tell, I had a underbite and my bottom jaw sat over to the right a little bit more than just being centered like it should be. So like growing up, this was just something that I was a bit insecure about, and then because people can always tell like when something is not right with your face and stuff, especially like when you're trying to take pictures of yourself. And it's just like you keep trying to take the picture over and over because you feel like your face is just not have that symmetry that it should. But that was like something I had like a really big insecurity about my time growing up. So here I am on consultation day. I had my consultation in June. Yes, back in June is when I first met my surgeon to go over what it is like having double jaw surgery. You know, when they take your pictures and your measurements and they get the plan together for your surgery that they're going to have with you. And as you can see here, my consultation date was January 10th, 2023 to get my last official measurements and my surgery date scheduled and all that I was going to be going over with the surgeon, the last questions and things that I had, of course. And so here are pictures of me the day before surgery. I wanted to, get those last shots of my face before I completely change it, because this is like your last time going to be able to see yourself like that, under Bite Gang, of course. And here are a list of things that I had to help me really get through my experience with double jaw surgery. And I will recommend this to anybody who ever has it, especially the ice packs with the head wrap, because normally you're going to be constantly falling asleep in your healing process. That's what I was like in things, because I was really tired, especially like dealing with all the pain and things that you're going to be going through. I generally just went to sleep to help kind of feel like the process was going by quicker. But the ice packs with the wrap, it was really nice to have because it just stays up on your face instead of you having to hold it there or trying to find something to properly hold it there for you. So I had bought a head wrap that had 4 gel packs, and you use 2 at a time while your other 2 are in the freezer. So which was nice to keep cooling ice packs on your face constantly. And then I had syringes, of course. Of course, your jaw surgeon should be giving those to you. I had 3 given to me with the those red tubes at the end to help you, when you have your jaw surgery and your mouth is closed and you're not able to really open it like you can. I have a picture of it up here that I will show to you guys what I had. And button-up tops are like a must, because you're not going to want to keep constantly pulling things over your head, especially when your face is really swollen, and it's going to be very uncomfortable trying to pull like those tight t-shirt holes around your head all the time. And a humidifier was really nice to have because it helped keep my nose clear. I didn't really have a stuffed nose as much as some may have. My nose honestly really didn't even bleed a lot day 1 and day 2. It bled every time I had to get up to go to the bathroom, but other than that, I really didn't have much blood or much issues with my nose. A face roller was really nice to have that I kept mine in the freezer for. While there were times when I couldn't use my ice pack because sometimes the next one wasn't cold enough, so I would use a face roller to help ease the pain on some side or trying to push more of my pain to a different side, because sometimes if I'm sleeping, I would lay my head one way and all like the blood and the swelling would be on one side. So the face roller was really nice. I had baby spoons as well because during my post-op, I was able to eat like pudding and oatmeal that my doctor was fine with, because that's actually what I ate at the hospital and things. So if this is something that your doctor does approve of you having during your stages, then I would say recommend it. I would recommend it to anybody, so you're not drinking just shakes and stuff like that all the time. You're getting something different. And I had hand towels to help with the drooling, because when you have no feeling in your face, you can't really tell if you're drooling. Or like when I was eating like pudding and oatmeal, I couldn't really feel if I like partially missed my mouth. And I would have it wrapped around my travel pillow that I had constantly around my neck, because when your face is that heavy, you are not going to really want to hold your head. The best way to explain it. So the travel pillow was nice, and a hand towel that's going to be on your travel pillow, unless you have one of those ones that you can take the cover off and wash it and things. A wedge pillow is nice for people who are going to be doing their recovery in bed. I took mine in a recliner, so I didn't need a wedge pillow. But this is going to be nice if you need a wedge pillow, or if you have like multiple pillows that you're able to set up and be comfortable with, because it takes some time to get used to being able to sleep sitting up for a constant. I was in my recliner for about 3 weeks before I was actually comfortable being able to sleep, like normal position and things. I used a baby toothbrush when I was actually able to get my mouth open just a bit to be able to help clean up, because it gets gunky and things in your mouth if you're not able to rinse your mouth properly. People who don't have like things at home to help them crush their pills, because I had Oxy, Tylenol, and ibuprofen. You can get a pill crusher to help you crush those, as you can't really swallow them whole. I just personally use like the edge of a soup can to crush it and put them in like little Dixie cups with like some shakes to be able to mix it up and be able to swallow it with. I had nasal spray that was prescribed to me as well, that I kind of use every day just to at least keep my nose clear. I didn't have any issues with my nose, but that may have been also why I didn't have any issues. Chapsticks are a serious must, because your lips are stretched so much during surgery, and it's just like you are going to be so really chapped, especially like the corner of your lips where your mouth is like so stretched, because even after I had cleared from surgery like 6 weeks later, your normal 6 week follow up, I didn't even like people pulling on my mouth at the orthodontics, when they're in your mouth and things. And the corners of my mouth didn't even stop hurting until about 6 months after, like right around the time I got my braces taken off. And I would recommend a water bottle or a squirt bottle, because sometimes I got tired of using the syringe. So I had a water bottle to just easily squirt down the side of my mouth to be able to drink and things like that. And so during recovery, as you should drink a lot of water, of course. And I'm a coffee person, so as you can see here, the coffee shake, the Premier Protein coffee latte that I got that from Sam's Club. I bought a big box. I had pudding cups as well. The fruit smoothies that you see here, I had those to mix in with my medicine, because kind of make your medicine taste better, because when it's crushed up you can really taste it and it's just awful. I am a big ginger ale drinker. My mom bought me like 12 packs of ginger ale, and that's like the main thing I was constantly drinking all the time during recovery, because that's like the only thing that made me have like some feeling in my mouth a bit, if you understand, like the fuzziness and stuff of the soda. And so that's like the only thing I just really pretty much tolerated. I like water, but then it gets tiring of having water. And then I also had oatmeal too, especially like for breakfast. And as you can see here, these are the syringes that I had. I had about 3 of those that I got from my surgeon. Okay, so here is my surgery date. I had surgery from Terrell Hospital in Norfolk, and my surgeon was Dr. Edward Santee from CHKD. He is a great surgeon. He had great reviews. He did wonderful for me. I would recommend him to anybody who is able to go to him, as he is a doctor at CHKD, so he is limited on who he is able to see. So I had my surgery on February 2nd, 2023. And by that time, I was 23. I was turning 24 in March. So I still was able to go see him. And this is my mom here in the picture with me. She was at the hospital with me. And I had a BSSO and a LaFort one. Here's a video of us together. Okay, and my surgery did take me about took my surgeon about 4 hours to do. It was very simple and it was very well. And thankfully it went well because, part of my religion, I don't do blood transfusions. And that was the one thing I did explain to my surgeon during my pre-op consult and things. And so, but other than that, he did say I rarely lost any blood at all. I lost about 100 cc's of blood, which is really, really low for this kind of surgery. And so here you can see, this is a picture of me when I got back into my recovery room, and my mother took this picture of me. I would recommend this face mask, oxygen mask, to anyone, because this was the only time that my face, and especially my nose, was actually uncomfortable, and I had to continuously breathe through my mouth. And so this oxygen mask was very, very comforting. And as you can see here, a lot of people ask me where was the numbness that I felt in my face, and hopefully you guys can see it on your screen at the arrow that I have there. If you look at my forehead is one shade, and below my eyebrows is a whole lighter complex. And so from my eyebrows to my chin, I had no feeling anywhere around there. Here is me now when I was able to wake up and officially see myself. When I say I was so insecure about how I looked, like I knew like my face was going to be different when I woke up. I was telling my mom, I said, I look like an Amazon package. And she kept telling me, she was like, no, you don't like an Amazon package. You look like that movie Mask with her son. And then my roommate was like, I look like the Nutty Professor and things. So, yeah. But it's no hard feelings at all. I was getting on myself too and things. So this is something that you have to kind of find some like kind of heartfelt in, because it's a big major recovery. And so you have to find some laughter in there somewhere. So here's me talking about my medicine. So I was on oxycodone, Tylenol, and ibuprofen. For the oxy, I had took at night to help me sleep, so I'm not being constantly disturbed by discomfort and things. I would generally take one pill at night to help me sleep, which pretty much did generally help me through the night. There were some nights where I did need another Tylenol or an ibuprofen to help me get back to sleep. But generally, just at night, I would just take an oxy, and during the day, I would have Tylenol and ibuprofen, and I would swap those out. And I was constantly on the clock because you really didn't want to feel this pain. Like there were some nights that I did wake up to the pain kicking back in and things, and it is so uncomfortable. So yeah, I pretty much had mine like around the clock all the time. I was taking mine about 10 minutes before the other one was going to end up wearing off. So it would just keep like a constant cycle going. And here I am headed home. And I was very, very uncomfortable, especially like in the car and things, because like you could feel like every bump, and it was just like your head was just so heavy and things, especially like as you can see in the picture, it looks like the left side of me, but it's actually the right side of me that was so swollen on the side because I had fell asleep that night leaning towards that way. And I had like a lot of swelling sitting over there. The surgeon did come see me that morning, and he did approve for me to go home, thankfully, because sleeping overnight in the hospital. That was my first time actually sleeping overnight in the hospital. I've had 2 small surgeries before that I went home the same day, but double jaw surgery was actually my first ever major surgery that I had. And so I put this picture here because a lot of people have the assumption that even I did before when I met my surgeon, that your mouth is like wired shut. And for me, it may be different for some others, but for me, he put those two small rubber bands around that section of my mouth. They're like squares or rhombus. This picture is like weeks out, and I was just able to capture this so I could show you what my rubber bands were like during my healing, because I wasn't really able to take a picture of it since my face was so swollen. But this picture is from weeks down the line, once my swelling had really went down, and I was able to show others what my rubber bands was like. So my mouth wasn't wired shut. Like I told you before, I was able to eat pudding and oatmeal with a baby spoon. So I was able to open my mouth up just a little. I have another picture that's going to be coming up that I can be able to show you, but I would recommend getting extra rubber bands from your surgeon or from your orthodontics, because I was able to replace mine. He was fine with me taking mine off and replacing them. Especially like when I was brushing my teeth and stuff, because the constant feeling of the same thing being in your mouth can be quite annoying to me. And then you can see here is how I was day 2 post-op when I was at home. When I say I was so miserable, it's a big procedure to recover from, and it's just like when you can't do anything, you're just sitting there watching TV all day with your face just becoming bigger and bigger. And this is why I recommend having a towel to be around your neck at times, because you really can't feel when you are drooling. As you can see in the picture on the right, I don't know what that is in my mouth, but it's like you can't always tell when something is there. So that is nice to be kind of have a catch-all, so you aren't just drooling all over yourself and your shirts and things. Now, a lot of people are really swollen on day 3, and I was huge. My cheeks were swollen. I could barely talk. As you can see in the picture on the right, I was able to open my mouth just a little bit. And so to show people, I was able to open my mouth a bit to get the syringe and to be able to eat and drink. But during day 3, this was like the biggest I had ever been. Like on the left, you can just see how big my face was, and it felt so heavy to carry around. I really sat down that entire day unless I really had to go to the bathroom. But it was just so uncomfortable to even just move my head left and right because it felt so heavy. But I just wanted to share my experience with my double jaw surgery. I just wanted to show you what I looked like before and how I was day 3 post-op. I'm going to be posting a part 2 to show from my first week post-op to where I am now. I am a complete year out. So if you guys have any questions or comments or anything, please leave that in the comment description and I will get back to you. As always, please like and subscribe and share this videos with others so it can be helpful to others who are going to go through jaw surgery as well, no matter if it is top or bottom. And thank you.